Happy Sunday, everybody. I hope you've had a great week. Today I want to talk to you a little bit about white space. White space is an artistic term that literally is just the space between the elements on the page, whether it be a photograph or a painting or a graphic design text on a magazine page for an ad. It is literally just the space between. So it's easy to think of that as just being blank space and not very important. But if you study it, it's very strategic how to make people make your eyes go to the right place and be able to tell what's important on the page, because you want people to get the impact of whatever design thing you're working on. And so I'm going to give you a visual example before I move on to the life lesson here. I do a lot of work on my sun porch, and so I see this one frequently. This is a picture off of my sun porch that is below the lower tree line. And so all you're seeing is trees behind trees with dead leaves beneath them. It's really hard to see anything in this picture. If there were anything of note, we would probably miss it because it's just a jumbled mess. But if you look a little bit higher up on the same scene, suddenly the picture makes sense. If there were a hawk or an owl or something cool in this picture, we could probably find it. And that's how our lives are. We fill them with so much noise that it becomes really difficult to see the important things in our lives. What's important, what's not, what am I even doing, does it matter? And we need that space to process our worlds, to make sense of it. Studies have shown that children do better with unscheduled, non-screen time. And that's an important point, because I think sometimes we might think that downtime can be scrolling your phone, but that's still not letting your mind work out what it's thinking about. It's still filling it with noise. And I think part of the reason we do this is, we don't want to miss out. We don't want to mess anything up. So we have to do. But I think another part of it is that we all have this inner conscience voice that tells us, hey, you should be doing this, or wouldn't you feel better about yourself if you did this? And if you're a Christian, you also have the still small voice of God trying to lead you to be the person he wants you to be and to accomplish the things that he wants you to accomplish. And I think that all the noise and all the activities and to-do lists and tasks are a way to drown those voices out, because let's face it, sometimes we just want to be lazy. We just want to be passive. We don't want to do anything hard. And most of the time, those voices are telling us to do things that are difficult. Write that book, or call your mom, or apologize to your friend. It's things that are tough and we don't want to hear it. So I know for me, I don't give myself enough time to rest anyway. So I'm going to challenge myself, as well as you, to this week spend more time in the space between. After you complete an activity, step back from it and evaluate, is this an important thing in my life? And or could I make it something important? If I'm just kind of going through the motions, what could I do to make it impactful and meaningful? And just breathe and listen. We definitely don't do enough listening in our society. And I hope that will help you. I know for me, it gives me permission to relax more than I normally allow myself to, as well as being a challenge. So thank you for watching. If you liked the video, then you can subscribe below, or you could visit my website at cewhitebooks.com, and you can also see my blog or my existing middle grade fantasy books. So thanks again. Have a great week.